Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Sorry it took a little while. I had to help Mentrix with troubleshooting his OBS Flatpak instance. I'm joined by Mentrix, Tarlz, and Zero today.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
your reactor should work. Kinda cute with that little kinda cute with that
like
little juice box.
I am but a shadow.
Stippies.
I put a little CRT effect onto the reactives because I kind of like that CRT mask, shadow
The
mask.
CRT is cool. I like it.
Yeah. Also, if you look at the text, at the talk text closely, you can see some noise.
Just a little bit of it, yeah.
Yeah, you can see some noise, which is really cool. I installed retro effects. The retro effects.
Yes,
plugin.
I'm gonna like
Dip.
make myself ready for the stream. So yeah.
Hello,
Sorry.
welcome to the stream chat.
Alright. Take care, Mentrix.
Take care, Mentrix.
Bye-bye.
Bye. When is he going to? Oh, he dropped out. Okay. Weirdly enough, on the last stream on the YouTube side, we weirdly had bot spam in the chat. Like really annoying bot spam. Like your package wasn't we couldn't deliver your package. Blah blah blah. Shit. So weird. Okay, I'm gonna check. Where's the TV remote? Because I'm going to play on the 55-inch TV. Zero, did you had any chance to try out ProjectR?
Not yet. I got a little bit busy.
Understandable, it's fine.
Yeah, kind of similar story here. I was talking about it with you before, but I've kind of been more or less reinstalling every operating system in my computer. So I think I just got stuff like pretty much figured out yesterday.
Yeah.
I've just been preparing for 2 races, and today I found out I might be on standby to join a league as a reserve, so
Okay.
my days have been a blur.
Gonna twist the monitor.
TGT. Track
Oh,
GT.
nice.
GT League.
Yeah, I'm split between practicing the Green Hell Zone and Daytona
I love
in
that meme.
Super Formula Lights.
And me,
Yeah,
that
I've
hasn't had
also
to have to
got-
practice yet.
I've also got a one-off 2-hour race around Barcelona coming up this Saturday.
You mean Barcelona?
I've been sort of last. Yeah.
You mean Barcelona? I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not as worried about
I
that
had
one
to
though.
I had to do that shit. I had to. Sorry. Okay, I'm
It's all
switching.
good.
Switching mics and switching positions. I'm switching over to the main cockpit. I'm going to toggle
All right.
the mic setup. So I'm just changing channels. Channel 1 is getting enabled and channel 2 is getting disabled. You hear me on channel 2 currently on my mixer. Thankfully, this is just a button press.
Also, your mic is really good quality, Fraps. Holy shit.
Well, I
Kinda
paid
mic
I
do you
paid a
have?
lot of euros for that mic and interface. Yeah, it
Sounds
might
like it.
sounds different now. It's a different mic. Similar shape, but much cheaper, but somehow more bright. Yeah, I have a SM7B that I used before where we talked on VC and did the pre-stream shit. Okay, time to turn on the wheelbase. Should I glove up or should I raw dog it with my hands, basically?
I mean, is your first feedback set high enough that you would defile your virgin hands if you didn't glove up. With the
Yeah, basically I'm running on 8 Newton meters on my Fanatec wheelbase. I mean
Oh,
Fanatec.
God. Dude, I run like 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let me know if I'm understeering or oversteering. That's all I need.
Yeah. I've got a Logitech, so I'm running yes.
You're running.
I think that's about what a Logitech runs.
Yeah, basically gear-driven force feedback versus direct drive.
Hey, it got me a podium already. So
I don't
I'd
blame
say-
you.
Respect the Logitech. There are people who are like,
Yeah.
Really good with it.
the
but
Logitech is enough.
I never got warm
It's-
with it. I never got warm with it. I have to admit. Not really my favorite type of wheel. I'm so glad I sold it and got myself a Thrustmaster T300 instead at that point.
Yeah. I was as I was getting into sim racing before I started.
Don't
but
blame
was
me, I don't
watching
blame you.
videos and streams. A lot of people recommended Logitech, and the price was pretty damn good. So.
Hey, I don't blame you for choosing Logitech.
Yeah.
Why should I? Why should I gatekeep in a community that is so nice to me?
Yeah, I never understood that either.
Okay. Okay, let us switch over to the SanDisk SSD that I used as my old install and then go into the project app. Oh shit, I have to grab the scene and also, I had the developer of ProjectR talking to me through the chat. What should we pick? Should we drive a past or should we drive a future?
I think we start with the past.
I agree.
Wait, it's unfair of me to not do a direct screen share for you.
The comfy arcade graphic aesthetic.
Yeah, with good old 3DFX Voodoo
I
cards.
love this.
Yep. EG Voodoo Go Burr.
Honestly, the nostalgia vibe's hitting pretty hard right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I will be honest with you. I did not play much Rush or Rush 2049.
I never owned them, but I rented them from Blockbuster a couple times back when that was a thing, and I played the arcade cap.
Yeah.
Which version? I
they
think
were
you
a lot
rented
of
the
fun.
N64 version, did you?
Mm-hmm. Yep, for the N64.
Did you know that the
I-
N64 version of the Rush games were actually developed by Atari themselves? The same Atari that worked on the Rush games themselves.
Really?
They were never outsourced. The actual teams worked on the home ports, for the N64, from what I've understood.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So I did not have any console that could play the Rush series. I had a Sega Saturn.
I never owned a Sega Saturn, so we went opposite directions at that point.
I think I was like the only person in probably a 50-mile radius that owned a Sega Saturn.
Damn.
I
I owned the
like,
Dreamcast.
They were not popular in the US.
Yeah, which is sad. The Saturn had a
Yeah,
really
I-
good library.
Yeah. I mean, trying to mention the Sega Saturn without mentioning its commercial failure challenge impossible.
Yeah, also a really great channel to watch is Pandemonium. Reviews every Sega Saturn game.
Oh, nice. I might have stumbled across a couple
Yeah,
of them
he
looking at
did a
them
really
anyway.
good video about Cave's first racing game on the Saturn.
Yeah, everything I learned about the Saturn in hindsight makes me sad I never had one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I crashed. I couldn't do a screen share because, yeah, Pipewire would be like, "Meh, I have to restrict it to
Yeah.
one application." But I don't mind that. Maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe I have to configure my Pipewire differently. But it's fine to me.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it on the YouTube side of things. There's just a bit of a delay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
It's fine though.
Yeah, I like. Yeah. You wanna know how I first found out about the San Francisco Rush games as well as Hydro Thunder?
Oh, Hydro Thunder was my jam back in the day. I
That was
loved
the-
that game.
Remember that that doo-doo, that shit stain that was LA Rush?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I think I blocked it, most of it out of my head.
Yeah, that's really good. I feel so sorry for the British developer Pitbull Syndicate to work on this game. Yeah. I think they had had to deal with Midway being a bit arse about certain things, or maybe some crunch. I don't know. Maybe I have to look up some interviews. But the game wasn't so well received. People would call it a Midnight Club clone. Because open world.
It's a shame too, because Hydro Thunder was really good, so Midway still had it back in the day.
Yeah, Midway. Yeah, that was Midway San Diego that worked on that game.
I wonder if it's one of those cases where they gave too big of a project to too small studio. Bethesda's done that a few times.
Yeah. Pitbull Syndicate worked on the test drive games for in the PS1 area, in the PS1 era.
Oh, did they? Okay. I didn't own a PS1.
I had to figure that out too when I read through the Wikipedia articles of stuff. Yeah, turning the wheel to enter my name. I love that jam. With what's your name?
That gives me arcade cabinet vibes right there.
Yeah. God, Gunnar Madsen made a really good soundtrack for the first Rush. I think it was a short-lived time when he worked at Atari Games. I think 2 to 3 years. And he basically worked on both Rush Extreme Racing and Rush Rock for the soundtracks. And I think the soundtrack of Rush Rock is my favorite.
I'll have to listen.
You
to
can't
it.
play Rush Rock without going to race on Rock.
Yeah, gotta have Alcatraz.
Gotta have Alcatraz.
Yeah,
But we're
sadly, I
going-
never got to play this one. I played 2049 and I played the original, but not this one.
Did you know there was a PC port back in the day that came with a specific... What was it? Was it the Quantum 3D Obsidian?
No, I
card.
didn't actually.
Yeah, and that PC port is it's okay, I would say, but it's not really. It's kind of weird on a technical standpoint. I think it has on modern systems some performance issues,
Well,
and
that
you
happens
have
a
to
lot
use
with people in
hacked
games, so I
exe
feel it.
files to bypass the accelerator card. Yeah, I made a spin.
That was a mid-air Spinala.
Yeah. I'm driving
so
for
my
full
default is
simulation.
usually just my go-to is usually just like, does DG Voodoo work? Yes? No? Oh, it doesn't work? Uh-oh.
Maybe I have to figure it out with a DG Voodoo, but it was with a limited release card that had a bundled version. I don't know if there's still any chance. Oh no! I killed myself, basically slamming into the concrete bridge.
Ooh, little too much speed there.
Yeah, I maybe had to do. Yeah, maybe we're gonna do the tunnel run soon. Let me try this shortcut. No! I killed myself again.
Oh man, that was so close.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we finally have really good decoms of the arcade versions.
Yeah.
I was always a little more focused on the audio side of the games. I didn't like how low sample rate the audio was on the N64. It was so muffled. Wait, is my wheel sensitivity? Yeah, my wheel sensitivity is on 270. No. Keep the wheel steady. We don't do another. No! No! Stop! Shit! Did you see this madness?
You're getting to San Francisco.
Yeah, I spun. Damn, Mentrix has to clip like a champ now. Yep, I'm running out of time. Time to press in the clutch. It also feels really good on the force feedback side.
I mean, I think the original arcade ones did have force feedback wheels, so you translate it, and it's quite nice.
Yeah, I think Zero will feel like at home as she has played the arcade version before.
Yeah.
On the real unit.
I think my priority for arcade is I should see. Oh man, I have not tried my. I have not tried to do my force feedback wheel with Sega Rally.
Which
Or
Sega
Outrun 2.
Rally? The
first
first one? Ah, on Model 2, right?
Yeah, Model 2.
Yeah, that should work too. Cobb, I helped Cobb set up the Supermodel emulator, but the issue was it wouldn't detect anything on his Moser wheel regarding inputs.
Yeah, which is weird because Moza's just, I think Moza uses direct input, so that might be
Yeah,
it.
maybe that's the issue. I think Supermodel was set to X input. Duh.
Yep.
God, I hate it that it's set by default to X input. Nothing
Well, I mean,
against
most people
Bart.
are
I'm
going to
so...
be using it.
Yes.
I think most people are going to be using it with an Xbox controller, so like that's not too surprising.
I don't blame Bart. Bart is a nice dev I have chatted with on the Supermodel forums. Bart is really nice. And it's so impressive that he actually made the software, the foundation for it. And the community keeps working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot. And then the other one being Outrun 2, which...
Yeah, Techno Parrot. Fuck that shit.
I mean, I just run the PC version with...
2006. Coast
yeah,
to
Outrun
Coast.
2002. I thought it was. Why do I keep thinking it's 2002?
Yeah, sadly it's called Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast.
Yeah, I think it's because my brain goes, oh, because it's Outrun 2. I think
Yeah.
my brain just fills that gap in.
I have to
yeah,
admit-
because there's like Outrun fixed, and I think there's one that replaced it that has like proper force feedback support.
Not again! Ah. Yeah. Outrun 2 is great. My first time playing Outrun 2 was on the original Xbox. My uncle used to have a PC shop where he had some used original Xbox games as well. Yeah. Little old Fraps got himself a copy of that game when he was a teenager, when he was still in middle school. And I got it for like 10 euros, complete in box. But I made a stupid mistake. I didn't put it into its case again. Oh, could you stop spinning me? It's insane.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had a fair few games meet that fate back in the day. Just forgetting to put them back in their case.
Yeah. Same happened with me with a PS1 game that I really loved playing as a child that I got from my godmother. She was really nice to
That's
me.
something
and
I
gave
was
me-
reminded of.
It
very
was
nice.
Bugs Bunny and Bugs Bunny and Tess Time Busters. Yeah, that game from Artificial Mind and Movement for people that had to rename themselves because their short their short name would literally mean ass to mouth. Yeah, and nowadays they are
I don't
known
know, I would
as
buy a game
Behavior
made by-
Interactive. Yeah, they're still.
Behavior interactive.
Yeah, it's behavior.
That sounds
It's-
dystopian as fuck.
It's with that Daylight devs.
Oh.
They're
Well,
still
shit.
around. They are Canadians.
What a journey. What a journey.
Oh no! God, I suck right now. But I like I like track 3. Oh no 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 no! Oops. Maybe I have to take another car that is not the
R.I.P.
full
the
series.
Fraps.
Huh?
I said R.I.P. the Fraps.
Yeah. Oh no! Not again! Oh no! I exploded. That was the most not satisfying explosion I've ever seen. Getting rear-ended against the wall and then boom.
Damn.
The car had a prostate orgasm. It happened.
I was gonna say, some people would pay for that experience. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Question. Is the stream on the YouTube side in 1440p?
It is showing as 1440p 60 option. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Right.
We are going to rock.
On the Rockingham Speedway? Also known as The Rock.
Yeah. Oh dear. I don't know. I don't have much American track knowledge. I have to admit.
I am too much of a fucking nerd about racing, so I don't blame you or anyone for not knowing that offhand.
I'm a huge nerd about racing games or arcade games.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I managed it without bumping into the pipeline. Yeah, okay, I managed that shortcut too, even though it doesn't feel like a shortcut because it's so going so long.
It's the fabled long cut.
Okay, yeah, this is fun. Oh! That Integra may, yeah, that Integra flipped to death. Yeah, basically, I'm driving the Supra. Oh no. Oh, stop! No, not the death wobble. No, no.
Oh my god, hello. Oh. You're oh.
Yeah, I had the death wobble.
The death wobble, the death double barrel roll, everything.
Yeah, my wheel wobbled like crazy, and that means death wobble. Yeah, because you won't manage to keep the car straight. But what if a car doesn't want to go straight? Oh well. Oh, there's Integra. This is fun, and if you have the time, you really should. Yeah, I did the thing that I said I wouldn't do in the first lap, in the second lap. Slam into the pipeline.
Oops.
Yep, there it is.
There we go. Now we take the looping. And the next one will be the jump onto Alcatraz's roof. Stop! Now we're going straight for it. This... I remember waiting for emulation, for MAME emulation of SF Rush eagerly. I was checking Reddit, I was checking the changelogs of MAME like crazy if there's any progress made on that emulation side. I want to go back to the topic how I found out about Hydro Thunder and both SF Rush games. You have heard of Midway Arcade Treasures Free, right?
Midway Arcade, what? Sorry?
Arcade Treasures Free.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that compilation that it features only the racing games from Atari Midway. Yeah. On that LA Rush disc of the original Xbox, there was a trailer. There was an ad for Midway Arcade Treasures Free, and so I found out about this. And holy shit, the trailer was kind of cool. And then I saw the gameplay of SF Rush 2049 and Hydro Thunder. The sad thing about this compilation is only Rush the Rock got a port, a proper port made for the consoles, while Rush 2049 and Hydro Thunder used the Dreamcast versions. Yeah, they were that lazy. They used the Dreamcast versions of both games. And we had to wait quite a bit. Huh?
I like that the mirrored version just has the full, like, everything mirrored.
Yeah. And there's damage in Rush the Rock, while there's no... I think there's no damage. Is there any damage in 2049? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Nor do I.
Did you know that San Francisco Rush started life as actually a police driving training simulator?
I believe I've heard of that at some point, but like only in passing.
Yeah, they worked on that police simulator. It was, I think, the commercial. What was it? The corporate division for the police and such that worked on the unit. I think it featured 3 to 5 CRT monitors for that cab. I don't know if I know everything. If I know everything right about it. The folk over at the Team Rush Discord server know much more than me. That's for sure. They know really a lot of things. Even though there was even a game. There was even a follow-up game planned. It was called Hot Rod Rebels that would utilize the engine of Rush 2049. But sadly, Midway pulled the plug. They closed the arcade division in 2001. Which is still a bummer to this day.
Agreed.
And then the real trouble started. Midway was losing money back and forth. Until the very day where they had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2008. Damn, I do miss them.
I do too.
And who owns the assets nowadays of most Midway stuff? Fucking Warner. Fucking Warner Bros. Owns the assets of Midway. Most of them. This even includes the Rush series. And what did they do? What did they do with the games? Nothing. They just released a new Hydro Thunder. Just released a new Hydro Thunder called Hurricane for the Xbox 360 and PC.
Yeah,
which
that
was developed by
in
Vector Unit.
2012.
Yeah, that was developed by Vector Unit of all people. They made some good games, that's for sure. But to me, it didn't feel like Hydro Thunder.
No.
Hydro Thunder was a bit different for me. It was more wild. It was more exciting. And if you wanted a more faithful sequel, you would play H2 Overdrive by War Thrills and Specula Interactive. Fun fact, lots of ex-Midway employees worked at Specula at that point, and lots of the Midway San Diego team worked on there on that game. It even features voice work by the one and only Brian Silver that provided the voice work for the original Hydro Thunder.
Hydro Thunder.
Yeah, he's also the game director of Hydro Thunder.
That's awesome.
And the most recent game he directed is Lego 2K Drive.
Oh. Yeah, Hydro Thunder is probably one of my favorite arcade racers from growing up.
Yeah, it's fun. It's indeed fun. The music
if I
is
saw an
fun.
arcade cabinet of it, I would play it again, even today.
Yeah. I have watched the video by Tech Tensions by Shelby. Like in awe, as he said he didn't pick up just one Hydro Thunder cabinet, but 2.
Ooh. What a guy.
Yeah. It was really
That
cool
way
to watch.
you can do the local multiplayer thing.
Yeah, he also
set
set himself up a setup for capturing stuff. For capturing the game with a capture card. Yeah. One sad thing we will not really we won't see it that quickly. One sad thing about this game is we won't see emulation that quick. That's for sure. You wanna know why? That sound card hasn't been emulated.
What hasn't? Or what's? I'm sorry. What sound card hasn't been emulated?
The sound card of Hydro Thunder hasn't been emulated. It uses a special Yamaha sound card, which needs to be emulated and implemented into MAME.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I never knew that.
Shelby talks about that in his video. He even preserved 2 dams of Hydro Thunder hard disk images on archive. He even scanned the manuals. Even the service manual for recapping the CRT. Oh no! What is wrong with me? Oof! Saved it!
Ooh, nice save. Nice save. Oh. That guy had a rougher time
almost
than you
killed
did.
itself. I don't know, maybe...
By the way, this is canon to San Francisco. This is what the streets are actually like. No, I'm just kidding. But the hills are very steep.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's nowhere near enough traffic.
No.
Wasn't this Russian Hill? With the steep hills? Kinda, because...
There is like a series of them, yeah.
Or was it a Fisherman's Wharf?
I mean, Fisherman's Wharf is right on like the bay, like beachfront type area.
Yeah,
But not really.
sorry, I
I mean,
played a bit of PGR.
This is more or less how, like, if you're driving through San Francisco, especially like a residential part, you'll see a lot of streets like this, where it's very steeply sloped and you've got like different colored buildings or houses on both sides. But yeah, there's also like trams that go through and...
Oh boy! Keep the wheel steady!
I thought you were gonna Goomba stomp that green car.
Why aren't you jumping on me? You're supposed to jump on me! Oh
Step
no!
on me, Mario.
Yeah. At least you know, Tarlz knows about the meme. Time to take a piss. What the hell are you doing? I'm taking a piss. Oh shit! No way! Look at that finish!
Cross the line in style. And in pieces, but also in style.
That's that red line finish.
Yeah, explosion. This is so funny to me. That's your name. This is so funny to
That
me.
was definitely a Rush series finish right there.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Okay, let us present this. But let us.
Did you ever play any of the Cruisin' games? Cruisin' USA.
Yeah, my favorite has to be World.
Cruisin' World was really good, though. Cruisin' USA was also good.
Yeah,
I did like Cruisin' USA because of like I just love the idea of the Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of funny that the best Cannonball like I'm going a bit more modern with it, but Need for Speed The Run is my favorite Need for Speed because it's just a cannonball. It's good.
Yeah, indeed.
Ooh.
I still have to watch that. I still have to watch the Cannonball Run.
Yeah. Oh,
Fun
yeah, you should.
fact
It's a good
about the
movie.
Cannonball Run. This movie actually inspired Yu Suzuki to make Outrun.
That's awesome. It's funny too because
That
they have
is
the guy
awesome.
who did like the original Cannonball Run in that movie. And we got
Ooh.
Brock Yates in it.
That's even better.
I will say in Need for Speed The Run they do it backwards. It's supposed to start in Manhattan and end in L.A. But they kind of start in L.A. and end in Manhattan.
And also, fun
It's
fact: the guy that
As far
worked
as
on the
Bollywood.
soundtrack for the Run, Brian Tyler. You know what he did?
Probably quite a bit.
He
Video game
composed the
composers get
F1
around.
theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
So So
Also,
I knew I
Mick
read
Gordon
that.
worked. Also, Mick Gordon worked on Need for Speed Run soundtrack.
Yes.
But I like Mick. I don't think I will play Doom the Dark Ages. That's for sure. I don't like it when games are like, yeah, we are going to enforce ray tracing on you. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Let us go back to the good video game stuff. I like the run. I didn't understand the hate for it back in the day. I like the concept of it.
I think back in the day it was just fatigue from like too much stuff with I think it was just fatigue with linearity and quick time events. It's the biggest thing I can think of.
Yeah, also the short game time. People complain about how short the game was. Which I don't mind nowadays.
Hilarious to me. Yeah. Like, I kinda get it. But, no.
And also it was one of the first games to not work on Windows XP. You had to have at least Twister.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that was a huge part of it, because as weird as it's...
Just wanted to
after
include that
like
fun
Underground
fact.
and Company, yeah, after Underground and Company, it kind of just became a
annual
very
release.
console-heavy brand.
And annually released entry.
Yeah.
This is so bad. I still feel so sorry for Black Box. They had so
Yeah,
many cool
they got
ideas.
simulated. Yeah.
And what did they do? Kill them.
I mean, looks over at the graveyard of EA. Like, yeah.
Pandemic, Bullfrog, Origin Systems, Cody's. Yeah, I still feel so sorry for the Cody's guys. They were so passionate about their games. Yeah. Recently, I replayed Dirt 2 to see if it still holds up. And holy shit, it still holds up. I fucking love the atmosphere. I love the soundtrack, everything about it. I'm gonna switch games. Don't wonder.
Yeah.
Look at this effect, which I think is really cool. You should see it on stream. What I do whenever I move the mouse, it changes color. If you go to the right, it changes to the blue that is used in Rush 2049. If you go to the left, it changes to the purple used in Rush the Rock or Rush Extreme Racing. Yeah, the ever not ending graveyard of EA.
Yep.
Also, they said some shit like, now everyone has now to come to the into the office. No remote working anymore. Damn, this looks still so good, and I really like the shine of the Glide. Tarlz, you noticed that shine too, right? Reflections.
Yeah. It's got the reflections
that's
to
what
it.
I like about 3DFX cards, especially around the Need for Speed era where they used them heavily. Around.
Yeah, it's a very specific look to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's immediately, it's funny because my brain just goes, "Yep, that is late '90s PC gaming."
Which I don't mind. I like the look of a of a late '90s PC look. Yeah. Did you know that Midway used to make a lot of used 3DFX cards in a lot of their releases? The light gun shooter
not know that.
Carnival also uses a 3DFX card.
Oh.
Damn, the force feedback works so well. Speaking of Midway, what was your favorite era of arcade gaming?
So it's kind of tricky because, like, at least where I was at, which is like American Midwest, it was kind of just a hodgepodge of everything at any place you would have arcade games. I think the ones that has like most of my favorites is kind of the like Sega Model 2 generation, just because most of the games I had at home were ports of those.
Damn,
so like Sega Rally Championship, Daytona USA.
I still feel so
Virtual
sorry that you had to deal with that Saturn port of the original.
I didn't. Listen, I was a small dumb child. I didn't know any better. And it actually has affected me retroactively, because like playing regular Daytona USA,
it's too smooth for you.
Yeah, it fucks with me. I'm like, this is not the handling model I'm used to. Because like the Sega Saturn port that I had wasn't even like the Championship edition, where they like took Sega Rally's engine and made it like kind of work and be playable. It was the standard shitty one. And like I said, it made it like, I don't really know how to drive in Daytona USA very well. Like, I have trouble like getting around like the beginner circuit.
Let me guess, you have trouble with the banked corner.
Yep.
I have a gear drifting method for you. Shift
it,
from fourth gear into first gear, then into third, and then into fourth while being engaged into a drift.
What the? That just makes no sense in my brain, but okay.
Try
I'll
that
try
next
it some
time. It takes a bit of fiddling around and finding the perfect spot where you can engage with drift.
Okay.
But that method was recommended to me by some of the console Daytona USA players when the PS3 and Xbox 360 ports were mentioned.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an H pattern, so I usually do like automatic. Like when I'm on a controller, I usually do automatic shifting, just because like my brain never really comprehended it very well with like controller usage.
Yeah, it's fine.
When I'm on the wheel, I mean, I have a sequential, and I fucking love that thing. And it's just me trying to figure out like how to get the sequential in a spot that feels natural on my current sim rig. Because I have started doing things the logical way of actually just using the fucking paddles instead of using the slap shifter for everything.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to stick shift in my GT3 car now.
I did. For the longest time, I was using the slap shifter in my GT3s.
Wouldn't that cost too much time, basically?
Not at my pace.
Like
if I was like really fucking gaming, I could probably gain a little bit. I think it would cost me like a half second a lap tops, depending on like stuff that's really technical, but like I'm usually like a second or so a lap slower than most people anyway, so.
I see. Also, I have to say, hi, Cobb. Sorry, I couldn't see your message earlier.
Hello, Cobb.
Hi, Cobb.
How late is it right now? I don't have a clock right now next to me. Shit. Wait, I have a clock on my interface. That was just like 7 minutes ago when Cobb wrote into the chat. 7 to 8 minutes. A few minutes. Okay, continue. Let us try finishing noon. The funny thing is, the developer VDog of this decomp, he joined the stream's chat when I was streaming the release of ProjectR, right? He basically gave me some cheat codes to enter into the keypad, which is really fun. You still with me?
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, I was a bit worried because it was so quiet.
Nah, I'm just listening.
Yeah. He basically gave me, I think,
yeah.
3 cheat codes. One is invincibility. One was, I think, invincibility. The other was one-tap kills for the opponents. When you touch them, they go boom. And then infinite speeds. And then no, I think fast and I'm the fastest was also a cheat in there. This was so stupid and stupid fun.
I love
Thankfully-
those old school cheat codes and the things that you could do with them.
They weren't. I think they weren't part of the game. VDog actually inserted them himself. Shoutouts to him, by the way.
That does fit with the old way of doing things, yeah.
Yeah. Also, thankfully, when you enable cheats, it doesn't save the values on the leaderboard. They plan to do a separate split leaderboard just for cheats. I'm still so glad that we got version 0.7.0 and this features finally Rush 2049 support. I was really eagerly waiting for this. 0.60 was released in November and let me calculate, it took him 6 months, which is not too bad. He usually does this alone, and you wanna know how it all started with him working on ProjectR? It started basically 1.5 years ago, as he wanted to improve his skills in C++ and Vulkan.
Huh.
In
What a way to
1.5
do it.
years. From basically a broken attract screen to this state right now. By one person alone.
That's beast.
That's impressive, indeed.
Actually.
Which I
A lot
respect
of
him for
fucking
a
work.
lot. He, I think his first testing regarding force feedback was done on a Fanatec wheelbase, on a GTDD Pro, similar as mine. Oh no, I don't think we can finish. Or can we?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay, that will be a close finish, if I manage that. Without running out of time, oh no! Yep, I'm doomed! I'm cooked! I'm basically washed!
It's funny how all these old games used to have like times and checkpoint systems, and now that I'm into more like serious / realistic racing, I find out what all that was just preparing me for.
Sectors.
Yeah, sectors, how far ahead or behind you are of somebody. It's just like, oh, see, I used to think that was just annoying arcade stuff. Now I realize it was a warning.
I specifically have to turn that stuff off sometimes when I'm looking at it too much, because I'll be looking at that
I'm
instead
with
of like
ya.
where I'm at.
Oh, I'm with you there. I had to turn off my relative, like,
Yep.
screen and everything for V-Track, because I just needed the one last distraction.
I have to. I leave the relative on just so like I can check to see like that I'm about to be blue flagged, basically.
Then
but,
again,
like,
if you see my new iRacing fucking overlay, I have, like, my screen is just bordered by information.
Yeah. I have to turn off like my time deltas
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
I'll be looking at that too much.
Yeah.
Yes, over
Nope,
worrying
that I
and then
definitely
doing
turned
mistakes. I know that shit. It hits so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
That's why I
no,
never
no, no.
have the Delta on in iRacing or anything. I don't need to feel bad about myself.
Let me restart the race. I fucked up. You will see what happens.
You have selected track 2.
I kinda miss the time when we got a lot of arcade racers. Nowadays, lots of things are simcade-ish. Or simulation.
Yeah.
I want fun games. I don't want anything to contain licensed cars. I just want fun games where you can drive around really cool scenic stuff.
ENG go burr.
Yeah,
Thankfully, we have
BeamNG
BeamNG for
goated.
that with its soft body physics or Wreckfest. But
Wreckfest,
still, I want
another great one.
something like San Francisco Rush or Hydro Thunder again. Games that don't
I'm
take
with you.
themselves too seriously. Games
I
that
would love a
resemble
new
fun
F-Zero game,
regarding
personally.
the developers. When the developers
Yeah.
have fun with developing the game. Oh, you dick!
No, I'm about
Yes!
as hyper
Yes, yes, yes,
passionate
yes.
about
Oh no!
sim racing and ooh. Man's went through the full cycle of emotions there. Holy shit.
I was scared of hitting the ceiling.
That's a hell of a fear to have in a racing game.
Especially
Yeah,
the one
that's
where you
interesting.
combust. Or you just go
But
boom.
again, you know, going back to what you were talking about, we need more arcade racers where it's like that. Where things are just ridiculous and you don't have to take it too seriously.
And we're colorful and vibrant. Not like today.
And
with
this is coming from me, who's like hyper passionate and obsessed with all things racing, sim racing, and motorsport. I would still love some, you know, just mess around with friends arcade games. You know, aside from BFG. BMFG is good for that.
Yeah. I have some news, or it was on the roadmap, added by the developer.
Oh,
Version 0.8.0 of ProjectR is planning to add network support, multiplayer support.
let's go. Let's go.
Officially, up to 8 players are supported. But he told me if you change some values around, you could increase the number for sure.
Let the dev cook.
Yeah. He said this time it won't take 6 months.
Nah.
Nah.
Good art takes time. All art
Good art
takes
takes time. I said to him, don't rush it. I'm so glad that you finally finished that version. The wait was killing me,
hello,
but
whoever
holy
joined.
shit, the wait was totally worth it.
Hi.
Hi.
Is that Cobb?
Yes.
How you doing, Cobb?
Also, I'm very interested in San Francisco. Honestly, this game has this game has very good force feedback for what it is. So I'm hyped for multiplayer. I will definitely play with you.
No! Sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh,
crash?
oh no! Oh boy! I think we. No, 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 no. Oh, no!
Oh god. Oh, that's
Oh,
a boom. That's a kaboom.
Yeah. You said the force
There
feedback was really
supposed
good
to be an
on San
earth-shattering
Francisco Rush.
kaboom.
Yeah, I go kaboom. I go combust.
Yeah, I was enjoying Sega Rally more, but Sega Rally's force feedback is fucking
Lucy,
bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very...
No, the thing is,
It was
for
pretty
some
early on in it.
I'm guessing it's about a compatibility issue with my wheel, and it just constantly pulls to the left.
Mm. I know I have done like the Model 2 emulator with the like controller force feedback.
Oh yeah.
Controller feels really nice, but it's controller, so like what do you expect?
I removed
Like,
the
turn.
couple forces so it doesn't constantly pull to the left in the wheel. You only get two modes. Either the wheel pulls constantly to the left, or the thing is just dead. Obviously, with the dead wheel, you're super fast.
Yeah.
That's how I managed to finish the extra stage finally.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably
Lakeside.
like do some. Oh god, Lakeside, my fucking nightmare.
I managed to
Everyone
finish
hates
it,
that
but
track because
love
it's so
it.
thin and narrow.
I love it actually. It was really fun to play. I just wish the wheel worked properly.
I like.
Oh
I mean,
no!
you could probably set some like centering force just on your wheel by default. Oh, that's death.
Yeah, that's Steph. I'm quitting the race and restarting it again. Yeah, I fucking
Yeah.
died.
Traps fucking died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you said the force
tragic
feedback was
rush
really
accident.
nice of the Rush series. It feels really punchy and really good in my hands.
Do the cars have different stats?
You can change that. Press what was it? You want? I think one of the U buttons can change from normal.
Yeah, I know. You can change the handling model. Yeah, but
I
that's like
think
a
the stats
universal change.
are similar. I don't know. Maybe I have to ask around the Team Rush Discord server because they know more about the game than I do. I'm just a casual enjoyer of this game.
Cool that they
I
have a
don't
whole
know the
Discord server for it.
Yeah, the whole Rush fans, the whole dedicated fans of the Rush series are on there.
We really
Hell
need
yeah.
a competitor for Request. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need games that don't take themselves too serious.
And not like
Oh,
mean,
did you
if-
see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your best bet for that is kind of the indie scene.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Oops.
Oh boy,
that's why Request
Oh,
are adding the
yeah,
GERs
yeah.
into.
that is a smear of bits on the pavement.
Yeah, there goes my car.
It's fine.
It's all fun and
Insurance-
games until the bits get smeared.
It's insurance compensate. It's fine.
I like the visual identity of those games.
Yeah.
At least Atari went out with a boom and not with a whimper. This was Atari Games' last ever game they worked on.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a really good game. I'm struggling with it, but it's a really good game.
Have you set the steering lock to 270 as I mentioned?
Oh yeah, no, I have it. Yes, everything is good. Even the tutorial tells you to set it out to 230.
Yeah, he
It's
thought
fine.
of
I can
everything. He
I can
thought
fucking
of
suck.
everything.
It is what it is.
He's a madhead. He pulled this off mostly alone in only 1.5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess we need Sega to re-release the old game. They re-released the House of the Dead. Where is Sega Rally?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that won't
Modern
happen.
port of
They're
Sega
they're
Rally.
working on their stupid live service Crazy Taxi game.
Oh, it's so bad, I don't even
Oh,
know.
great.
They are making a live service one, and then they are remastering the old one as well, or some shit like that, or remaking it. I don't expect
Also,
them to
they
add
work on a
rules
new
to
jet
World
set.
of Warcraft.
Let's go.
Yeah, they announced that. They are basically working on
Let's go.
every old IP. We're getting a new Golden Axe as well,
Wow.
and more Streets of Rage as well.
Hey, at least Sega is not known anymore as the Sonic and Yakuza company.
Hey, they have Fantasy Star Online 2, which they also...
Yeah, come on, man.
Yes! Yes!
Binary
We finished
domain.
it! We finished track 2!
Let's go.
Even if they turned Phantasy Star Online into just a Genshin clone, at least they still have it, I guess.
Yeah. Still, too bad we won't ever see a new Outrun again.
Oh god, that's true. I need to set up. Wait, Outrun is Model 3, right? You said.
No, that's Daytona USA 2.
Okay.
Outrun 2 originally was Sega GER hardware, which is basically identical to the original Xbox, just with a different wiring harness, more RAM, and I think a different disc ROM format.
Which is probably why they ported it to Xbox so easily.
Yeah. And who ported it? Fucking Sumo Digital. The same people that brought us Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Yep.
I wonder how well the PC version of Outrun 2 works with wheels.
You
I'm
need a
not
force
sure.
feedback plugin.
Yeah, it works nicely on controller. I'll say that much.
Oh yeah, sure. I played a lot on controller, yeah.
I haven't done. I haven't tried the replacement for Outrun fixed yet. Because when I played it, it was using that. But apparently, there's something that supersedes it now that seems promising. Like it's got some extra stuff.
Yeah. I think he
I-
wanted to play the original arcade release of Outrun 2 Special Tours.
No, I'm okay with playing the Coast to Coast. That's what I played.
Oh, that's cool.
Outrun 2006.
Yeah,
Coast to Coast.
we are
Yeah.
at least playing the good version, not the...
Also, that mod of it comes with the original arcade portion of it included, so you can do both.
Oh shit, look at that attract screen.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? That just gives me flashbacks to trying to get force feedback emulation working on PCSX2 for Gran Turismo 4. I figured out what was keeping me from being able to use it. It was the force feedback plugin from Richard Burns' Rally needs to be included. It literally uses. It's literally like, yeah, we just took the shit from RBR.
Okay. Let me think. I'm so glad that we have emulation and decompilations nowadays. Works so well. I remember the times when emulation used to be really, really taxing on systems, especially with PlayStation 2 stuff.
I
You remember
that
how
too.
poorly some games ran on shitty systems with PCSX2?
Yeah.
Back in the
Yes,
day,
I
yeah.
do.
It's a lot better now.
Mm,
As an owner of many shitty systems.
yeah.
Actually, I can't even say that it's better now. I just have better systems now.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I was just thinking the amount
Also,
of
we
times
have to
I
add,
crashed my
also-
PC trying to get an emulation to run.
Yeah. Also, Dolphin's 5.0 release helped a lot with older systems. I remember trying out to play some Wii or GameCube games on my old laptop that only had Intel HD graphics in it. I think HD 520? What was it? And it ran poorly on Dolphin 4, but it ran really good on Dolphin 5. On a dual-core CPU of a laptop. I still have that shitty laptop with me. I won't toss it away. It helped me basically flash my first ever Blu-ray drive to have a Libre drive firmware. So I can basically legally back up my 4Ks.
Very nice. That's handy.
Yeah. It's basically a notebook drive, which I put into an external enclosure, so I can use it over USB and take it with me anywhere where I want to go. Really handy, and it's still my main drive on my desktop lately. Oh well, let us go back to our favorite eras of arcade gaming. Zero, what was your favorite era of arcade gaming?
Probably the early to mid 2000s, because that's the one I have the most like vivid, fond memories of. I never went to a lot of arcades, sadly, but the times that I did, I remember sort of that era to be the ones I did. I'd play Daytona USA whenever it's around. Sometimes I'd find either, I think, Cruisin' World cabinets, and that's where I first played Cruisin' World. Yeah, it was the sequel to Cruisin' USA, which is one of the first games I owned for the N64.
Which was sadly censored on the N64.
Not to mention the AI used to pretty blatantly cheat that game, but for me at the time, it was just my own skill issue.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I was doing.
Midway games usually
just
cheat.
fucking around.
I mean, the AI in
Yes.
arcade games usually cheats.
Arcade
Especially in
games,
Mortal Kombat.
especially.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, Mortal Kombat is
I did have a cool, like, I would say this would be like the mid to late 2010s. I found an arcade that had the F-Zero AX, the F-Zero arcade machine.
That's cool. That's
And
a
it was
really
one of
rare
those
release.
it was one of those where you could like build your own like craft and race it and upgrade parts for it. Sadly, the machine they had to print out those cards was broken, so I had to use one of the default crafts, and I almost won the first race I ever did of that. I took second and lost out on the last corner to the AI with a default.
Have you seen the
That
finish?
was my one arcade racing achievement.
Have you seen my finish
all.
on track 3? It was stupid. I landed on its skywalk and then boom, exploded because I slammed into the pillar. But it was after I finished. God,
That
I
is a
love the explosions
certified-
of this game.
That is a certified Rush Series finish, where you end with an exploded car.
Oh boy.
Hey, at least I managed to save myself. Oppa! Oh no!
Opa!
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Oh!
I crashed into the
Ooh,
newsstand.
Ooh! Holy
I thought for a
crap.
second you were actually gonna land it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
also-
I almost got same.
But it's not the cat physics. It doesn't do the cat. It doesn't land on its paws. It lands on the roof most likely. It's the toast bread. with butter on it.
Also, Cobb, I agree with what you said earlier. We need a burnout spiritual successor.
I wonder when we'll ever see the light of day of recreation by free fields.
I don't think we're getting it.
They plan to
don't
release
even know
it
what
this
that
year, this fiscal year. They said.
Well, I guess in that works, that is something like mid of 2026.
It will come to PC, that's for sure.
But like, the thing is, we have no news about it. We haven't had any news. Like, we had it, the release trailer, the first one, and then nothing. Radio silence.
They talked about
Oh,
that
no.
in their press release. 76 games they plan to release for the Embracer Group in the fiscal
Yeah,
in this fiscal year. Embracer Group is basically THQ Nordic. The current owners
Didn't
of
they also fire
Bugbear.
like a fuck ton of people?
Huh?
Didn't they, not THQ specifically, but like Embracer in general, didn't they like fire a fuck ton of people?
Yeah, and close a lot of studios.
Because they fucked up a deal with someone. Something like that.
Why don't they fucking why don't they close Limited Run? Limited Run games is basically shit. A lot of people hate them. And they tend to lie a lot, from what I've heard.
Ah, fuck.
I think Embracer even overpaid for Limited Run. When they bought that company.
Yeah, it sounds like they did, honestly.
You know the problem with this regarding the spiritual subscription for Burnout is? We did get one, but it was fucking shit, and then nobody played it.
What do you mean again, Cobb? I couldn't hear it because the engine is kind of loud.
No, like, we did get a spiritual successor for Burnout. It's just the guys who made it like shit.
Yeah, someone has to
closest
develop a
thing you
spiritual
got is
successor.
closest thing you got is the Need for Speed Most Wanted.
No, we had something called, what was it? Did you drive anything it was?
Yeah,
It was
Dangerous
very
Driving
fun-
2, which is basically which was basically turned into recreation.
Oh, that's what recreation is. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically
didn't know
Dangerous
that. I
Driving
know-
2.
Yeah, for the longest time, it was basically just that one Most Wanted remake.
Yeah, people like to call it Burnout Forever. Oh my god, look at the leaderboard. Look at that name. Something. Somebody called Mantrix. I spotted an Opal. Look at the leaderboard.
Opel.
Opal.
Oh my god. It's there. We found it. Also, hello, Bestie Riley.
Hey, you alright?
Like,
Yeah, that's indeed a
Apologise
bartender.
as
And-
far as
I wonder
my
if
Drinking
Opal
and
is
brushing.
Mentrix.
Hey Lucas, I'm so sorry that I couldn't read your message. I'm
Yeah.
really into the discussion and racing right now. This is really cool. You should also play some ProjectR, in my opinion. It runs really well on Linux. We are currently in Nobara. Nope, there's no Windows involved currently. Just Nobara. Let us try track 5. So, track
the only
0
weird
might
thing
be...
is I'm not a fan of the force feedback in the menus. Not a fan
Yeah,
of it.
it's
not gonna lie.
confusing at first.
It just catches me off guard and pulls me. Which is,
You don't expect
great.
it. You just get home from work, just fire up this game, and then, oh shit, force feedback in the menu.
especially the gear ones. The one with the
Ooh.
gear.
I think the AI killed itself.
I think they got you too. Oh wait, nope, that dude's dead.
Ooh. The cabbies are on the road.
That's Frankie's profession. Don't drill him.
Frankie has to play that game too, in my opinion. In my opinion,
Oh,
Frankie
yes,
has to play that game too.
enjoy.
Jordan as well.
I could definitely see Jordan enjoying it. Frankie, I think it is in Frankie's wheelhouse because he fucking loves Outrun and like a lot of arcade stuff.
Maybe
like
he
that,
doesn't
so-
like it because it's so weighted. It feels different. Too many arcade racers.
Outrun's awesome. I don't know.
Maybe you
that's
should
sense
just
no
give it a shot. It's free on the internet anyways.
You know an interesting thing about
Yeah.
Outrun?
Oh,
You want to know an interesting fact about Outrun?
hi Riley.
No, in Outrun, the car you drive in the original is a Ferrari Testarossa Spider.
Yeah.
However, there is only one real Testarossa Spider in existence in the world, and it's silver.
Yeah.
It was given to Enzo Ferrari's accountant, and it's something like, his name is, I'm going to butcher it because I don't speak Italian, I don't know Italian names, it's something like Agnelli Gianni, or Gianni Agnelli. I think that's right, Gianni Agnelli. However, if you flip those two initials, it is AG. I don't think I'm doing two things at once. AG is the periodic table figure for silver. So,
Hell
the
yeah.
Ferrari
Oh no!
badge and Tarlz horse on the back of that Testarossa Spider were actually made of silver.
Kind of neat.
Hell yeah. Silver is my favorite color, so fuck it.
And one other cool thing about it is it's also both H pattern manual and automatic.
What?
It's got a really quirky transmission, yeah.
Is it like
Is it something like the
semi-automatic?
MI2's like semi-auto setup? Or?
I don't know, as far as I'm aware, it's a one-off thing that Ferrari made and tried in that car.
Oh.
But yes, there was only one real Testarossa Spider, and it was Ferrari's, or Enzo Ferrari's accounting stuff.
That's cool. Damn.
That is neat.
Ow!
Yeah.
I got bumped into the opponent car
Today I
and
learned.
I didn't have a really good grip on the wheel. My thumb is okay though. Ooh, over the cabby. This is fun to play. I'm so. Oh shit! I think the
good
opponent
sense
blew
to
up. The opponent just blew up. I heard the explosion in the distance. I heard just the combustion sound.
Honestly, another
Oh,
really good game.
Real issue on their part.
If you haven't tried it, Ring Races is also really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's very
I've
technical,
heard
but
a
it's
lot
so
about it.
fun.
I've heard a lot about it, and I know at least one person who has been like trying to evangelize ring racers as much as possible.
It's a free game that has like 200 tracks. It's amazing. The shit will last you forever.
Look,
And
you can
lots
play
of
Saturday.
player character mods.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting asked to go off to another
Yeah.
VC and play COD.
The
So,
funniest thing about ring racers
Wait, you're
is
cheating on me?
Later,
You're playing.
Riley.
You're cheating on me. You're playing COD with someone else. You fucking bitch.
well, we're playing Warzone and it's not hard.
Okay, you. That's fine. No. If you're playing Warzone, show it. Bye.
In a bit of
You
a
think we can finish this race or
Later.
not?
I believe you.
Please let me finish. Oh, almost slammed into the cabby. Look at this. Whoa.
Photo finish, baby. Hell yeah.
That was a good
Let's
finish. I
go.
almost slammed into the cabby though.
Okay. I do have to head out.
Oh man,
Okay.
take care.
Alright.
man.
Very fun to
Yeah,
be here for
Tarlz.
the first bit.
Was nice
Yeah.
that you joined the
Good
stream
to hang.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope-
thank you for
hope
the
you-
invite.
No
was
problem.
very
Hope
lovely.
we can do this more frequently.
Hopefully. I was able to because I have off work this week. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Also, make
see you
sure
again
to
soon.
set up ProjectR in your free time when you
Yeah.
can. Because this game is really fun. Especially you might like with force feedback. It's quite punchy.
Nice.
At least
yeah.
it works. I like Sega Rally.
Daytona USA 2's force feedback works quite well. From what I remember. Also, we need to set your control scheme, Cobb, from
Oh, yeah,
X
one day,
input
yes.
to D input. This is so stupid.
Honestly, I want to play San Francisco Rush. The times I will probably play San Francisco Rush for a bit, because like that one is already set up.
You don't want to mess with the batch files, I understand. And that's stupid. A fun fact about that UI: the dev used AI images to promote releases, as
Yeah, it's
recently
good,
as 2 releases ago.
Ooh.
It's bad. Cop has seen it. Basically,
Is
it's a Sega. It's basically Sega Genesis. It's Sega Genesis sitting next to the PC, but not at the. It's at the same time not a Sega Genesis Model 2
It's a
somehow.
Sega Genesis. It's like some sort of disc port.
Yeah. Looks so stupid.
It's the Sega PlayStation.
Oh no! It's
If
the
you know,
Sega
you know.
PlayStation.
If you know, you know. It's the Sega PlayStation. It's an alternate reality where Sega went towards. Sorry, Sony went towards Sega instead of Nintendo to make a console.
Damn, Lucas, that chat message. You should really try out that part. It has an app image release, it has a Windows release, and a macOS release. It's really
Oh, no,
good.
that's nice.
And he accomplished this all. The developer accomplished this all in just 1.5 years. As he wanted to improve his C++ coding skills as well as Vulkan skills. And what better way to improve your skills with something you enjoyed as a kid, and enjoyed a lot in your past. Anyways, we should drive.
Honestly, do they have a Patreon or something?
I don't know. I have to check. You want to give him some money to thank him?
Sure.
That's really nice.
When I get paid, sure, why not? I don't know when I'm getting paid. That's completely out of the
Okay,
question
let us
for
see
now.
if the AI kills itself again.
Let's go.
Oh, they do not. They do not. This time they do not. In the track demo, they basically kill themselves because they have some issues in the demos with the pathing. Maybe
That's
it was
actually
a
really funny.
one-off moment, or it happens a lot. Let us see if they kill themselves again in returns. God, I fucking love this game.
A great demo showing that the AI is not perfect, actually.
But it still puts up a good fight, even though they got nerfed in tournament and special edition. They were
They look
much harder
pretty
in the
competitive,
original release,
honestly.
from what I've heard.
believe that.
Well, they were giving me a bad time already, so I don't even want to know what they're in about.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear the metal resonating through the microphone. The shifter is standing really close to the mic stand.
I want to see if I can play the game on VR, like how good will it look.
You could figure it out with theater mode.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. That's the.
Oh,
what I meant.
by the way,
Yeah.
Cobb, I bought Pinball FX VR for the Quest. I have to give it a shot though.
I'm mostly avoiding the Quest shop. Not gonna lie, that's the first one I saw.
What are you avoiding?
The Quest shop.
The Quest shop.
Yeah, I wanted to pick this up to see how well it runs in VR. because it has Williams tables in them, because I'm a huge Barley Williams nut regarding pinball.
I grabbed the Pinball FX3. I think it was, yeah, because it's free on Steam.
Yeah, it's really good.
And you can use some files to get all the tables for free.
Yeah, I wonder if you can do that with the current Pinball FX.
Idea.
Because it's
Yeah, you can
Unreal
use
Engine
Steam
4 this
API to
time.
get-
They switched engines from their own custom engine to Unreal.
Cool, that was so nice.
Hey, at least you could utilize the Unreal Engine VR mod. It worked rather well. I had the chance to play it in VR through my Quest, and it was fun. What's only missing is a pinball controller with force feedback.
Oh no. Wait, pinball controller with force feedback?
It would be really cool to have a pinball controller so you can flip in VR rather well. So you basically feel how the ball moves around on the table, or that you can feel the pinball nudging with the tilt pendulum and such.
Gotta admit, never thought I'd be clamoring for force feedback for a pinball game.
Hey, we have force
makes
feedback on a shifter now, so you never know.
True.
We have force feedback on fucking pedals.
I want the
possible,
shifter. I still want that Mosa shifter. It looks so fucking good.
I heard, I had the chance
so fucking
to drive with a Mosa shifter at Gamescom. When they,
I was thinking about going to the Sim Racing Expo to try it, but like...
Yeah, why not? Go this year to Sim Racing Expo. It'd be really neat if you can.
I decided not to for other reasons.
Let me guess, travel expenses.
Oh no! I can cover it, no problem. I have a job that pays decently enough. It doesn't pay well, but my cost of living is low enough that I can save some money to pay it. Nice.
Come on, let me.
I might go on my own,
no,
but I haven't decided. Basically, someone offered me to share a living space, and I decided not to do it yet. I might change opinions later on the GER, and maybe I'll go on my own, but that's about it.
Oh shit, I unlocked a new paint job.
Wait, what? There are unlocks on the game?
Yeah, there are unlocks.
Yeah.
You can unlock, I think I think there was paint jobs and shit. You can unlock with mileage.
Ooh.
The longer you
That's so
drive,
nice.
the more stuff you
Yeah.
unlock. I forgot about that.
Hell yeah.
Also, it has I think the pin code system is really cool of the game. It was one
Man,
of the
I wish
first
that were
games.
true in most modern games. I had to pay real money to unlock more content.
Yeah, imagine unlocking things.
I know, right?
Which racing game has proper unlocking system lately?
Fucking
Imagine
hell.
proper.
Hello, Broly. Hello, Enter.
It's
How are
literally
you all
just
doing?
run.
A proper actual unlock system? Fuck if I know.
That's just breakfast.
Gran
That's the only one.
Turismo, maybe? Because you
Yeah,
do
they-
unlock other cars?
Yeah, but they force you to
Like-
the fucking menu ship, and also it's online only. So
Let
Yeah,
us do
that's true.
Dusk at last.
I guess Wreckfest, yeah.
Oh
Wreckfest
shit!
and Ring
Look
Race.
what I've unlocked.
Yeah. Ring Racer 2, nice.
yeah, Ring Racer has.
Cool.
I wasn't kidding. It has fucking 200 tracks to unlock.
Yeah.
Look what I
that's what I was
unlocked.
trying to think
Look
of
at
when
what
you
I
asked. Ooh, Roadster.
But I'm sticking with my choice of sport car.
Yeah, not broke.
That's basically my self-assigned role on the Rush server. That I have this car as a role.
Also, hello, Broly. Hello, Ente. Good to see you.
Yeah. You're doing a
Good
light
luck
overclock
on your soft
system.
overclocking.
Light overclock. You mean light overclock, not soft overclock. Ever? Imagine doing an overclock and suddenly, oh no, soft body physics. God, I fucking love the sense of speed in Rush 2049. It's something different.
Sense of speed, especially in the cam that you're in. The sense of speed is nuts.
Damn, I never managed that clutch air.
Oh my god, that air! Holy shit!
Wait, how does that work? 'Cause I read that you use clutch to gather more air, but like...
I think before you basically initiate the jump, you press in the clutch and keep it hold. In the home console version, there is a wing system. But I don't like the wing system in that release.
Also, I don't know how different the games are, but I remember from the two games the launcher offers you to install, I installed the one on the right.
What did you do? I'm sorry, the game is so loud.
The game offers you two games to install. The launcher tells you to install two games.
Yeah, you can install one.
Now remember, yeah, I installed the game on the right. The game that tells you on the
2049.
right.
2049. That's what I'm currently playing. Oh my god, Pepino screen! That was the Pepino screen! People would say, oh my god, it's the Pepino screen! No, it's not. It's a stock scream, and I've really loved that stock scream. It's so stupid. You can basically taunt others with the sounds. God, I had the death wobble again.
Oh yeah, what's that exactly? I get that too as well.
Yeah, it's so
is that
weird.
on game design or like?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's my force feedback set too high.
No, because mine does this as well.
And how much are you running your wheelbase?
80% at the moment.
Okay, what would that be? Around 8?
12 Newton meter.
What would be 80%? You said you're on 80%. Would
Give me a
that be
second, I'll
around
do the
8
calculation.
meters?
Give me a second. No, I think it's closer to 9.
More closer to 9, okay.
9.6, almost 10.
Yeah. I'm running on 8. Maybe it's our force feedback set too strong. Should I enable some cheats soon? So you can see the one-tap cheat and such after the race. The dev gave me free cheats on the stream last night. Or on the last stream. But I had to enter through the
I think it has
keypad.
its own. Oh, the game has its own category as well. Nice.
I really like everything about this. Also, this game has its localization intact. The game got localized. It has what else has it? It has for sure German audio, Italian audio. I think French audio. I tried to summon Jojo, but it didn't work. I set the game to Italian.
I tried to summon Jojo. It didn't work.
I tried to summon
That's
Jojo,
one way
but I
to
failed
put it.
miserably. Man, I didn't do too hot.
You just have to write pineapple on pizza 3 times and the key will attack.
Pineapple on pizza. Pizza. I can't do it. I can't do it in front of a mirror. I'm too scared. Why do I have to think about Biggie Smalls?
Oh no.
The South Park episode. Of Satan's Sweet 16 party.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
It's a stupid episode. Oh, the train station is open again. That's cool.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Choo choo, Thomas.
Choo choo, motherfucker, choo choo.
Woo! That sense of speed is really, really cool. Damn it. damn it. No, 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 don't flip. Woo. Whee! This is so much fun. And we finished. And
Let's
another
go.
paint job. That we have reached 200 miles, so we unlock basically the paint job. It's cool and all.
And he's having all the fun, and he finished. Crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Hey. How do you think us rats feel getting trapped in that room with all those
Okay.
crazy people?
You want to see the fastest cheat, the reckless cheat, and the one-tap cheat?
Sure.
Okay,
The
enable
one
them.
tap cheat. Really interesting.
Which track though? Oh, we could try Dusk because the high speed.
You have selected track 7.
Oopsies! Look at that madness.
Oh god. Wait, what does it do anymore? The thing?
One tap.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, I just saw it. I just saw it. I saw it on fucking stream.
It's so stupid and I fucking love those.
Hello, nerds.
Oh,
Hello,
it's go
Kohei.
high.
How are you?
Oh no!
I exist.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I survived. But I don't know how.
It
There's
seems
also
that
exploration
Fraps is
mode in this
still
game,
existing.
I think. The developer also included
Let-
exploration mode in this game, which is cool.
Let the man Bangal in peace.
Only fancied a short run on the Nord server 0.
Uh-huh.
Did you end up posting a laptop?
No, I almost made it around once, then caught the grass, like one of the last corners into the final straight.
Oh, what, through Tier Garden?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I was getting a little too comfortable, realized the turn was sharper than I think. Tried to slow down, just ran out of room.
Yeah, it is one of those places where you gotta kind of skirt the boundaries between ambition and what's not suicidal.
But the fact that I've been getting that far without even damage or invalidating the lap, like, that's way better than I was even doing in Nations Cup when I did that one-off around here. And for my skill
that was
level, I
feedback.
mean, I'll fucking take it.
Oh no!
I figure this race is gonna be a survival race anyway, so...
I think the server did the time as well.
Yeah. Right as you say that, I see Fraps completely sideways.
He's just having his good time.
Oh no!
Yeah. He's having fun.
No.
I do have
no.
fun. Oh no! Oh, I flipped.
Also, the beauty, this, like, map is actually beautiful. I love the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's really good. Install the game and play it. Go ahead. You have to
Seven,
get
I-
ready for whatever the network mode drops.
Yeah, I just realised I didn't save the tweaks I did to that setup.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It wasn't major tweaks, it's just a little bit of comfort thing.
You could also play that game with a controller though, if you feel like it. That game is
Which
not too
game?
bad with a controller. ProjectR.
Oh, it's not the same.
It's not the same without a wheel. I agree. But I just wanted
That's
to
why the
mention
main reason
that.
I wanted to set up Sega Rally and such.
Oh, that's why the brakes felt so ass, because they were on the race brake, on the sprint brakes. Ugh. That's why they wanted to kill me. Jesus. Charming.
Yeah, those cheats are stupid. Let us quicker race. Yeah, hold steering wheel straight for a perfect landing. Yeah. Let us see if I can set the exploration mode. We turn off the cheats.
I keep meaning to do like a basic track guide around here, but the way that Julie wanted it done, I can't do because it's hard enough to drive around Nords, and you want people to talk whilst they're driving.
Yeah, I get that. I do it, but not for a guide.
Hmm.
Let me see the attract screen. How to disable the drones.
It's just sad that I have to use DLSS as well in VR.
Yikes.
Mm.
Nvidia.
I mean, it's working, so
Nvidia.
thanks to
when
DLSS
native-
swapper, it's not horrendous.
Yeah. But I want to do a funny. I want to say Nvidia with my native frames. Well,
I mean, luckily ACC doesn't do frame gen.
Thankfully. I always wanted to own a Rush 2049 cabinet or a PCB.
Build your own cover.
But I don't need it anymore. I have this port now. I have this decom port, which is really neat and plays really well. Even plays really well on the Steam Deck.
So when did they add that anti-cut to the inside of the goddamn chicane on the GP loop? I swear that never used to be there.
Okay, I have to press music and YouTube.
Hello there.
Sorry.
Who that?
Hello, Mentre.
Hello.
Selected track 2. Extreme. Normal.
Well, I guess,
No.
Well.
No. I have to quit the game.
Did you have an internet moment, or did Linux give you
no,
the
the
finger?
entire system was laying like hell, and I'm kind of still streaming, but I'm gonna stop the stream in a second.
Sorry, man.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Anyways,
Is it worse than on Windows?
You have selected track 2. Normal. Advance.
Oh, I accidentally closed out of a game again. Oops.
Mhm.
Somehow that's legal, but okay.
It's fine. No. I promised I was gonna play some Monhan with someone else, so I'll see you guys around.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
See ya, Cobb.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
I cannot take Fluplat's flat. Not a chance in hell.
Gonna restart race.
That was sketch as all hell.
You have selected track 3.
Feedback heavy strength. Oh boy.
It's dangerous.
Thanks for raid, Matrix.
Matrix raid.
The thing is, do we get this Spinella?
I figure it's just part of Mentrix now.
Oh god, what are you doing like that?
He doesn't even have to type it. I just know, oh, Mentrix is here. You got that.
Yeah, it's like a little sixth sense goes on in the back of your head.
Yep.
That was a horrible exit run through Bergwerk.
It's my horrible sense of timing. Usually before Mentrix jumps, right before Mentrix jumps into my chat is when I've usually had my spin.
Oh, basically.
Like, oh, hey, you just missed it.
Oh boy. Wee. Wee.
Yourself and some other people. Yee.
Wee. Okay, let us try another map that I wanna cheat on. Not really cheat, explore. I wanna explore that map, basically. So I'm gonna press start, continue.
Oh, that was way too late into the carousel. What are you doing?
You have selected track
Oh,
2.
catch.
Sending it into the
First
carousel,
feedback.
apparently.
Yeah, way too deep.
Manual.
Almost launched myself out the other side, like some kind of space project.
3D Pinball Space Cadet and 3D Pinball Space Cadet.
Hell yeah. That was the go right there. I miss Space Cadet Pinball.
You could still reinstall it though.
Oh, yeah, I was watching a video on it not too long ago. Kind of the history of it and what happened to it.
Ooh, shit. Not dead. Not dead.
I managed to land it. Oh no, I actually managed to land it. No fucking way. No dice. Okay, checking, just exploring the map a little. That's all.
No way, no dice, no bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. Why is this lap still counting? I've had about 3 offs that should have invalidated the lap.
Just roaming around. Oh, I see how it works. I have to take the ramp, then the jump, and then boom, take another ramp and another jump.
I think that was faster somehow.
Those maps were really, really huge for arcade standards. Zero. Those maps were really huge for arcade standards.
Those maps were huge, actually. Actually feels like you're in a full-size city.
Wait, what? How did I manage to not die? Flipping into the wall.
Magic.
Magic. I still have to make my amino acids. Okay, let me try this again. If you're wondering why there's no one way or timer, exploration mode is enabled. It's an option in this decomp project, and this is really cool if you want to learn the maps with the shortcuts and such without VAI opposed. You just need to make sure that you have enabled the option in the game set in the system settings, and then press the music button as well as view 2, and then you can turn off the drones. I don't know, I think view 3 basically allows you to adjust the force feedback strength in the cabinet. You can also turn off catch-up. Damn, I keep missing. I keep missing.
You prefer a different condiment.
I keep missing, man. I keep missing.
Just sounds like me with everything I do. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it.
Ah, dang it. Clutch, 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 clutch. There you go. Clutch, 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 clutch. Oh boy. Oh boy. Almost. Almost. I have to take that jump here. Oh. No. Oh no. What? How the hell did this even work? Clipped into
Magic.
the edge and then boom.
I'll be back.
Yep. Okay. We are done with exploring. Oh, it's 11 p.m. Oopsies. Time flies when you play a game that makes that you have fun with.
Flies when you're living those nostalgia vibes.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to switch to the PC itself. I'm gonna turn off the 4K display. turn my monitor back to its former position. Oh well. Oh, my arm. My arm hurts. Uh, that's kind of funny. Cobb put the Sega Rally screenshot into sim racing instead of gaming. Oh, there's a YouTube short that I will watch soon. And also, it was really nice. And let me check who's live right now on Twitch so we could rate them potentially. What's actually happening on my Twitch side though? Is anyone still there? Damn, I feel so sweaty. Let me check. Let me check who's still with us. 2.
ProjectR, not for the faint of heart.
Indeed, but it's so much fun and it's a good workout for your arms if you're on a direct drive.
I got noodle arms, so I need all the help I can get in that department.
Who could I raid? Who could I raid that I like? Knock. Let me see. How about we raid Aspie? I can't feel me legs.
Oh no.
Just kidding. I'm doing fine.
I was gonna say, if that happened, that's some crazy force feedback.
Oh dear, I can hear the echoing. Stop it, you stupid Twitch stream. You know what? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna switch to the end scene. Wait, it's not nice because we others can't say goodbye today. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. Also, thank you to my guests, Tarlz and Zero and Ventrix and Kohai and Riley and Cobb. Thank you very much for joining today's stream and talking with me to keep me sane and keep me in a happy place. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
I hope I see you around next time, and I hope I have another guest or two with me next time. See you around next time. Goodbye. We are going to raid Aspie. Or Aspie. Wait, you have to say it again. Now.
I said, bye everybody. Stay out of jail.